Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is a short update for what happened for Bitcoin. As I mentioned also in the intraday, we were almost in this area in the top here, and of course I mentioned that more selling pressure is coming in, and of course directly after that update we saw the drop toward the downside. Now of course testing the trend of this triangle in W, X and Y. Your wave Y is this triangle here, A, B, C, D, E. So currently we are in the bottom of the wave E. And of course, if we are bullish, this is the last chance, of course, to be bullish. And we are testing this trend right now. And once we break it, of course, yeah, that is the invalidation point after it exactly at this price, which is 93K 400. And obviously that, yeah, the price is impulsive toward the downside. And yeah, probably here we are in 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Your wave 5 looks like even several 1, 2s, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Now, the problem, of course, we see here as well the price for this wave 4 inside it as 1, 2, 3, 4. It has again invalidated, right? It has touched it again. And but the thing is that we don't see anything impulsive yet, right? Toward the upside, we see even more downside. So yeah, the things are still a little bit unclear, I would say, but probably it can be 1 2 1 2 triple 1 2s here, and looking for a major drop toward the downside. If this transform to a 1 2 because of the invalidation, then we don't have any other option rather than taking it as several 1 2s here and probably a massive drop toward the downside. And yeah, basically, if we are not bullish, of course, because this is your wave E, and we see, of course, how the price action is holding on this trend, but it doesn't look impulsive as well here. Yeah, we don't see any kind of impulse toward the upside, meaning, of course, still looking for lower. Yeah, so yeah, we still have some pressure, guys, with the selling, and probably yeah, the next targets. Now, as you can see, it's a new blue box here. I organized a little bit the targets much more. So the things are, in case we are bullish from this area, because of course we still can be area. It doesn't mean that we cannot be bullish. If we break this, we cannot be bullish from here. It's still possible, of course. So we have probably here, after this W, X, and a Y. In case this wave Y is a very big zigzag, very big one, and we're looking for kind of an A, B, and a C. Your wave C, of course, as a big wave Y here, your target can be inside this blue zone, right? Anywhere inside this blue zone. And that it depends on the, of course, how much impulsive this wave C is gonna be. So your uncommon target for this wave C, I took now the zigzag fib level, as you can see here. 0.618 is the uncommon target for a wave C at 90K 500. So in case, of course, we hit this, yeah, as a wave, yeah, as a wave 4, yeah, for your impulse towards the upside, yeah, for a wave 5 after it. So it can be, of course, it can be, but the thing is that you don't take the low from here. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's not really very important to take the low exactly here, but if we move to the 0.618, it's still open a yeah, question mark if we're gonna take the low here or not. It's not necessarily that because you finished already 3 waves toward the downside, you took this low, yeah, with the 90K 500. So a crucial level, of course, the 90K 500 would be crucial. Maybe this will transform to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, yeah, after having here an A, and then this is your B, right, and then a wave C, and then bullish, yeah, and then bullish. Um, Higher target or lower targets can be the 1-to-1 fib level, which is taken directly A, B, and a C, which is the most common target, of course. Well, it's very deep, I know. 85K 400. In this case, yeah, you will take the low. Yeah, both lows. Yeah, we have took it. So very critical area, of course, as targets. Now, as you can see, for much more common in bearish, if we are bearish, of course, and we are in 1-2, and then a bigger 1-2, and then a leading diagonal as another 1-2 with a flat here for a wave 2, then we are looking, of course, as a 1.618 here as a wave 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and of course it can be 4 and a 5 later on, and also yeah, it can reach even the 85k as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. So very critical area. Of course, I mean, there is a potential of bullish from the 90k 500. In this case scenario, of course, you still can be bullish toward the upside, unless of course it moves much more deeper, and still can be bullish, of course, unless if we break this. Therefore, we're moving in the 4-5s for several 1-2s here. Yeah, so this is the bearish scenario unfolding, right? And probably reaching the 77k as a 1.618, right? Taken from the bigger 1-2 here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, closing our CME gap, right, which is exactly here, our CME gap. And yeah, then therefore we are in bearish market probably, because if this is an impulse, meaning this can be wave A or it can be wave 1. Much probable it is a wave A, and we're gonna get, of course, a short bearish market ABC, right? Probably as per the weekly parabolic study, if you remember in the deep analysis, A, B, and a C, big bearish market. But it's not gonna be intense like any bearish market that we knew before, because this, what we saw in this cycle in the bull run, is a wave 1 of a wave 3, which is the most explosive wave toward the upside, which is coming in the next cycle, yeah, for Bitcoin. Meaning this wave here that we got in this cycle, all of it, one moment, this one, all of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is a wave 1 of a wave 3 towards the upside. So our bearish market can be very shallow, and especially in a wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be very, very shallow, 0.38 probably, of course, and yeah, moving for higher in a very, very shallow bearish market, and then of course moving for high. This is your bearish wave A, yeah, that we might get as an impulse and then moving towards the upside. Now let's take a look a little bit on KGT here. What do we have on KGT? I think that we have a bullish signal, definitely. Here we go. On the 15-minute chart, of course, we see a bullish signal, right? After this drop. And it is a little bit, yeah, divergence, of course, with this price action. However, nothing really impulsive here. Let me check on the 5-minute chart. Maybe much better. Here we go. On the 5-minute chart, maybe it's gonna show invalidation of some bullish probably. Let me check. Here we go. Yes, we have invalidation. The price action passed the low, right? So the divergence is invalidated, and we're looking for lower. And that's why we see still pressure, and we don't see, of course, movement towards the upside. That's why it is important always to check the lower time frame on KGT, like the 5-minute. It shows, of course, more than 3 days anyway, but here we go. You see, of course, invalidation of bullish, and we're looking for lower prices. And with weaker signals, you can see, of course, clearly that the convergence, even with weaker signals, we are moving very, very massively. Yeah, even with the weaker signals of the bearish, which are at 200 almost and less, we see a lot of massive drops, as you can see, with some conversions. And that means the sellers are very, very strong, guys. So we have to be careful with it. Yep, so that was it for Bitcoin. Of course, now confirmation of this blue zone is the 93k 400, meaning a little bit more lower. It is a total invalidation for any bullish scenario from here. And we're looking for the blue zone here, this area, to start to be bullish from it, in case we are bullish, of course, to be reanalyzed. That was it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.